Okay, so the other night I started and finished the game Journey, and I'm just lost for words. This is one of those games I had sitting in my Steam backlog that I would, quote, get to eventually. But that one night I finally decided to play it. But this isn't just a game, it's a whole experience, a journey, some could say. But before I say anything more, I implore you to go and play Journey without spoiling yourself from the experience. Because I genuinely believe that everyone should experience this game for what it is and be able to have their own unique playthrough. It's a short game, it's only about 2 hours long, but it's really so worth your time. Now, if for some reason you haven't heard about Journey before, it's described as an indie adventure game. It's from 2012. It was originally for the PlayStation 3, but it's since been ported. I was actually playing this on my Steam Deck, and it was a flawless experience. So if you've got one of those, I highly recommend. You play as this nameless, silent robed figure, and you literally go on a journey. Your only goal is to reach this distant glowing mountain, which you slowly make your way towards this goal. I'm trying to keep really light on the details, and I'm only showing you the beginning part of the game because I really need everyone to play this without being spoiled. Journey is just so beautiful, both in the content itself, but also the way that it gets presented to you. The artwork is thoughtful, the lighting is just amazing, and the fabric system too. Like, it's just incredible. And the music is from like another world. It's some of the sequences that that you go through, and the music that plays alongside is it's just another experience. And the controls are really fun too, like being able to slide down the sand dunes and jump around the air. Jump around in the air. It's really enjoyable and relaxing. Now, if you're still here and you're listening, I want to share my personal experience. Because unbeknownst to me, this game isn't actually single player. As I was making my way through the beginning areas of the desert, I noticed this white edge that was appearing on my screen, and I turned my little guy around to see what this was. And I could see out in the distance was another robed figure just like me. And I remember I legit had like goosebumps come up on my skin, and I had that like chill, like, what is happening? What is that? Because at this point, I thought I was just alone, like playing through this game by myself. But there was someone else over there, but they didn't have a name tag, and there's no chat in this game, there's no nothing. They were just out in the distance, running and jumping about. So I quickly ran over to them, trying to figure out if it was AI or another player. And yes, it turns out it was another player. And the only way you can communicate with them is with this musical note button. Once we did find each other, we were like buddies immediately. We helped each other out through the levels, we stopped to make sure that the other wasn't left behind, and we kept using that musical note to just check in on each other. But then, in a later level, while I was trying to climb a tower in the midst of a storm, I fell off. My buddy was successfully at the top of the tower, but I had just not enough of my ribbon to make the jump, and I had fallen all the way back down. And I couldn't jump again without my ribbon, and I needed him to come and help me to regen it. So I was at the bottom of the tower, and I was spamming my musical note to try and alarm to him that, I was in trouble and I needed help. And he was at the top of the tower, and he was spamming his musical note back, and we kept going back and forth, back and forth. And then it just stopped. I kept pressing mine, waiting for a response, and there was nothing. I walked around the base of the tower, repeating my note, and there was no response. I waited for like probably 5 minutes, still just pressing that button and trying to call out, and he was gone. And now I felt really, truly alone. My buddy had left my journey. Whether he continued his own or was gone for good, I will never know. But it was just so interesting to have felt that anxiety of losing my buddy, and now feeling alone in this game world again, even though that wasn't an issue prior to meeting him. I ended up having to backtrack to the previous location to refill my ribbon, then come back to the tower again to retry that jump and complete the level. I eventually did find another buddy later in the game who helped out with the later levels throughout the rest of the game, but he wasn't the same as my first buddy. Maybe it's a bit symbolic about how, people come into your life for a period of time, but then leave at a later time. It's really interesting to think about it that way, from a game. Now, at the end of the game, it does give you the usernames of the players you encountered on your journey. I did look both of mine up and found that they were from Turkey. And I thought about how interesting it is that this game allowed us to connect and play together without any region barriers or language barriers. It was just that common goal of trying to reach that mountain and that musical note to just let us communicate. That's all we needed. And I truly think that Journey is a beautiful game. Like I said at the start, it's not even a game. It's more than that. And I think everyone deserves to play it and experience their own journey. It's one thing to watch it like you are now, but it's completely different to play it. Because when you play it, it's your own experience. It's your own journey. And it gives me feelings that I haven't had in a long time from a game. What's your experience with Journey? Have you played it before, or are you wanting to play it now? Please feel free to share down in the comments below. I love reading everyone's thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.